Vincent? Lily? How are you? Lloyd phones.
There's a knot in here. Right, now hold on, we've got plans and stuff that we're going to do to them, okay?
You piece of labour. Ah! Jew! Hey! It's a Jew! They're Jews! Jews! Jews!
Here you are. Love up.
This guy's not stupid, you know. Hello?
You got to go and get a chair.
Please, no.
Go and get a chair. Have you got anything upstairs?
Joe?
Joe, take your jacket off. Go and get a chair and take it upstairs.
Get lost in labour, Brian!
In your chair.
Upstairs.
Upstairs! The chair move! In hell. Oi! No going to the toilet! Get your chairs! No! Get out of there! You right? Out of there! You get out of there! Get out! I make the rules here. You get up, chair, and you get upstairs. Come on! Get upstairs! And you! Get upstairs!
Get a chair.
Jules!
Listen, if someone keep going up checking you're not running around.
They're not. And you, get a chair. Get up. Quick, get a chair. Come with me, I'm not very well. Quick, go, get a chair. Don't care. Oh, very well. You should work after me. Get over there. Come on, please. Grab your own bag. Get a chair.
Move, Jules. Move already. Double pyramids tomorrow, you know. Lots of pyramids. Two carbon pyramids. Come on.
Yes, it's lovely. Sit anyway on the chair. Sit next to Sit down! Oh, Jews!
Laura, you're going to Christmas today. He's going out to sing. He's not going out to Christmas anymore.
Get away from me, sir. you to start here. We're going to start here. You must listen carefully so you know what's going on. We're going to be doing our Seder in 4 different places tonight. You've seen the coach outside. We're going to start here. We're going to have the first course of our meal here very shortly. We're going to be doing some reading. We're going to have different activities in different places. Quiet, listen. And what we like is people to volunteer to read throughout the evening. Volunteer to read throughout the evening. Can everybody else be quiet as we do some reading? The sooner we get there, the sooner we get to the bottom of the wine and the meal. First part of our Seder tonight is about slavery. You might have guessed that already. You might have guessed that already. Please follow what everybody's reading, and please put all the readings with you during the Haggadah that we've given you, and take it with you everywhere.
Welcome to our third Seder celebrating the festival of Pesach. The festival commemorates the release of slavery, deliverance from Egypt, and with it the birth of the Hebrew nation. Pesach lasts 8 days from the 15th Nisan to the middle of 4 days from the Lord's Day, and I will comment. We are commanded in the Bible. We are commanded in the Bible, Exodus chapter 12, verses 15 to read Matzah and leavened bread. This is to commemorate the hasty exodus from Egypt, when the Jews did not have time for their bread to rise.
The word Pesach means to pass over, and is related to the passing of the angel of death over the homes of the Jews to slay the Egyptian firstborn, which was the 10th plague. There are traditionally 2 Seder nights celebrated in the home on the first 2 nights of Pesach outside Israel. Seder means order, and the service is divided into 15 sections. The purpose of the Seder is to symbolise important features and lessons of the Exodus and the redemption.
Crystal. Tonight, we won't read lessons complete quiet. Tonight we will take you on that journey from slavery, through the 10 plagues, to wandering in the wilderness, and finally arriving in Eretz Israel. We will also be drinking 4 cups of wine, which are symbolic of the 4 expressions of God. And I shall bring out, and I shall deliver, and I shall redeem, and I shall...
Meal on our magical mystery tour, and looking at the special Seder plate, which contains 3 matzahs in a special cover or a piece of cloth suitably folded, bitter herbs, mara, some grated horseradish in memory of the bitterness of slavery in Egypt, and it's horrible. Harosed, a sweet paste made of apples, nuts, cinnamon, grated corn. What's that supposed to say? Christian. What does it say? Was it portion? Oh, the portion of a shank bone of a lamb. No! With little meat on it, roasted in memory of the ancient temple sacrifice. Bonus right there, a baked egg. Thought to symbolise the other temple sacrifices that passed over time, and also, perhaps, as a symbol of mourning for the last temple. Simple. Lettuce or celery. It would be dipped in salt water at no stage in the ceremony, spelt wrong. In origin, it was the horse's doofers being directly to the mill. Thank you. Good night.
how did the Jews become slaves in Egypt? In order to answer that, we must wind our way across the sands of time, to a distant age, and to a strange land.
Over all the land. The new governor built huge granaries to be filled during the years of plenty. When the years of famine came, the full granaries saved Egypt from starvation. Joseph's brothers came to Egypt to buy grain during the famine. Joseph recognised them at once and forgave them for what they had done. He gave them grain and made them promise to go back to Canaan and bring their father. So the family was reunited and Jacob lived out his days with his favourite son. Many years...
Generations came and went, and new Pharaoh came to power, he was now chosen. The workers is determined to enslave them and oppress them, so that their numbers would get smaller.
For many years, the children of Israel worked hard under the Egyptian taskmasters. Nevertheless, their numbers continued to grow. In desperation, Pharaoh commanded that every baby boy born in the Israelites should be thrown into the river Nile. Thousands of children were drowned by this decree, and there was great mourning among the Israelites.
One Israelite woman, Jochebed, has given birth to a boy. Wishing to save the child from the hands of the cruel Egyptians, she hid him well. When she could hide him no longer, she made a cradle of bulrushes and put the baby in it. The baby's sister Miriam sat by the long weeds at the river's edge, where her mother put the baby to see what would happen.
Pharaoh's daughter stood down to keep the cave. She heard the child crying and rescued the little boy. Miriam timidly approached the princess and offered to call one of the Hebrew women to nurse the child. Receiving the princess's permission, Miriam soon returned with her own mother, so Moses was brought up by his own mother. When he was older, the princess took Moses to live in the palace.
Although Moses grew up in the palace of Pharaoh, he never forgot to do the Israelites. When he saw his people sliding in the hot sun, he determined that he would help to end their misery. When he had grown up, one day he saw the Egyptian taskmasters beating the Israelites. Moses took the Egyptian and laid his body in the sand. Things of the Pharaoh who said what he would do when he found out Moses said he would allow him to do.
Although slavery as such has long been abolished, modern slavery, the denial of human rights and freedom continues throughout the world, in countries in South America, in South Africa, in the Middle East, and still today to Jews, just because they are Jews. Many of our great-grandparents came from the area around Russia and Poland. Because they left there when they did, we have the freedom to be here tonight. Jews in the Soviet Union today do not have that freedom. There are many restrictions. They are unable to practice their religion, unable to learn the Torah, unable to learn Hebrew, all because it's against the ideals of the Soviet state. Those that wish to leave Russia find it almost impossible. The Soviet authorities issue few visas, although thousands of Jews apply. We've all heard of many people who are loved.
The matzah. Please just stay standing for a minute. Please follow, everyone.
We eat our first matzah as a symbol of hope for the Jews of the Soviet Union, to remind us of the indestructible links that exist between all Jews, wherever they are. As we observe the Festival of Freedom, we recall that Soviet Jews are not free to leave without harassment, to learn of their past, to pass on their religious traditions and to study the language of their forefathers, to train teachers and rabbis for future generations. Remember those who seek to live as Jews and struggle to go to Israel. Many of them languish in Soviet prison and labour camps. We are with them in their struggle until the light of freedom and redemption shines forth.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi min haaretz. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kedishanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al hachilat ma'asah. Not more, right?
In the hope that all forms of modern-day oppression in Russia, South Africa, South America, the Middle East, to any person, whatever caste, colour, creed or religion they are, is abolished. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam
mark speech. The letter comes out and throws it over the sofa at somebody.
Attach to the letter. Start anyway, you end up the same place. Start anyway. The letter is attached to the play. Okay? Give him a first ball. Moses never swore.
Finally, there had been 9 plagues. And Moses went to Pharaoh and said for the last time, let our people go! Pharaoh said,
So he tells him. He said,
Killing of the firstborn!
Moses married Sinclair, and for many years he looked after Jethro's flock. One day, he came near the mountain of Horeb. While grazing the sheep, he saw a bush that was burning up of the god of the Hebrews. Moses threw down his rod and became a snake. Pharaoh laughed as his magicians could perform the same thing. And even though Moses' rod swallowed all other rods, Pharaoh remained unconvinced.
Moses told Pharaoh that if he would not set the Israelites free, God would turn all the waters of Egypt into blood. The plague took place, but the king's heart remained unsuffered. Then came the plagues of frogs, lice, wild beasts, pestilence, boils, hail, locusts, and darkness. Each time the Pharaoh offered to let the children of Israel free, only the plague would stop, and each time it stopped, he refused to fulfill his promise. Then came the final plague, that broke the will of Pharaoh, the plague that brought death to every firstborn in every Egyptian home. In the dead of night, Pharaoh, whose own son made jet, called for Moses and begged him to take his people out of the land. Moses gathered the Hebrews and left Egypt in great haste. Their bread was unleavened because they had no time to allow the dough to rise. This is why we eat matzah, unleavened bread, on Pesach.
The Israelites marched for 3 days. Meanwhile, Pharaoh summoned them. The fleeing Israelites were terrified. The sea was in front of them and the mighty Egyptian army behind. How were they to escape? Moses prayed to God for help, and God parted the waters and left dry land on which the Israelites could go across. Pharaoh and his army followed them into the sea. At that point, the waters came back and swallowed the entire army of Pharaoh.
Today's 10 plagues. If we look at our lives today, there are other plagues that never seem to go away. Racism. Oppression of others who are different to ourselves by race, colour, religion or nationality. Sexism. Oppression of women by the dominant male society in which we live. Lack of patience with those less fortunate than ourselves. Lack of understanding. Those of us too lazy to learn and find out. Greed. The quest for materialistic things, whatever the cost. Selfishness. Doing everything for oneself. Lack of respect for others. Older, younger, the same age, doesn't matter. Lack of pride in our Judaism. Whatever we want that to be, let us be proud. Lack of awareness in our Jewish identity. Let's remember who we are, that we are, what we are, and enjoy being Jewish. In silence. Each and every one of us can surely think of one more plague that is equally applicable to ourselves. Let's spend a moment in silence looking at the above list and thinking about ourselves. Does it have to take something as tragic as the killing of the firstborn to release ourselves from the stranglehold? That's the worst one.
Another swim of gone out. Poker cancer.
Right, can everybody stand, please? blindfolds on, that's all.
You just stand there and don't move. Don't take the
That's all. No music at all. Everybody must stay where they are. Everybody must stay. Everybody must stay where they are. Please be careful, the lights are coming on now. Please stay quiet. Let's just get the readings in. Yes! I'm dead. Wandering in the wilderness. People are going to do some readings now from our Haggadah. Can everybody please be quiet and follow from the top, okay?
Just start. The Israelites wandered for 40 years in the desert until they reached Canaan, the promised land. During that time they received the Ten Commandments which God gave them through Moses on Mount Sinai. It was then that we became a nation, the Jewish people. In Canaan they began a new life. They built homes, planted vineyards and celebrated the harvest festivals. Since those days we have celebrated Pesach, beginning with
the 19 of his consonants. We will carry the storm of the hills, and face to face in combat encounter the armed foe. Listen, the storm soon calls unto us courage and guard. To arms, let the hills be shattered and the mountains blasted into dust. Or let our lifeless bodies be heaped in countless calms forward on to the hills.
God questions, are we still wandering in the wilderness? We know that we have a state of Israel today, but in ourselves are we still searching? The questions that we must ask ourselves in this case are, do we trust one another? Do we trust our leaders? Do we trust our eternal leader? These 4 questions are not easy to answer with a simple yes or no. But how many of us even think about them? It's hard to trust others, especially if we have received not in the process, which has made us distrust. Yet everybody is different. Everybody can change everybody. Everyone deserves a chance, even a second one. Trusting is the key to happiness and fulfillment. We are still searching, all of us, and trusting one another, our leaders and God, will help us achieve our purpose. Remember the Jews in the wilderness and their false use of trust, which led them to Eretz Israel.
The respect home is involved around 20 years. Forcing was keen to pass away on board. It means that some film in 100 days of one day and spent their entire lives living in the roots in the state of home, not knowing where they were going or where they were coming from. This makes a whole new generation develop different cultures and customs that were different from those before. On Shabbat, we Sinclair House, loaves of bread. Because while the Jewish people in the wilderness, the only food they had was a special food of manna, which came from heaven every morning. On Friday, a double portion of manna was given so that people would not have to practice on Shabbat. As soon as we started not knowing where we were going, it requires a tremendous amount of trust in one another and witness. Can you imagine that for 40 years the Jews had that trust in one another and had that trust in one roof of Moses so we could
Speak up, please.
About mountain and star and all this afternoon. Exodus is how you describe it. Deliver us from the land of Egypt, back to the promised land. For your generations to come, show who is it. Great joy to all your future generations. Enjoy the festival of Pesach. These daughters will become more famous. The names of Zelu and Blue. And they who name the author Taylor their record. First letter of each line of the scripture. So you see, without Zelu and Blue, there wouldn't be Redbridge. Thanks,
Everybody stay seated. Stay seated for this.
Is that a true story?
Yeah.
Another true story.
Russell, where's the spoon? On the back page of that part, page number...
Page 19, that's the top. Our third cup of wine and second matzah is dedicated to the quest for trust and the admiration of the strength of our ancestors in the wilderness. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei b'ri ha'olam. A which way? A which and a which said that way.
Yeah, Mike Leader's in the song. Oh, loser. Rolling Seder tonight, which we're going to go to in a minute. It's going to be... Shush. It's going to be... Included in it is going to be a lot of singing, so those people that are not singing, right, you better get your singing voices in tune. Blind. Any other words? What? Scared? Okay. Scared? Scared. Right. What? What I just wanted to press home for you was some of those words in the Pesach story. Because my great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather and everybody else is here was a slave in Egypt. When he first walked into Sinclair House tonight, were slaves in Egypt. And on Pesach, what we are supposed to do is to remember that story as if we were slaves in Egypt. And part of that is this whole wandering in the wilderness, wandering in the desert, having to trust people, having to trust tonight the leaders here, the see you in here, having to trust Moses, the leader, having to trust God, the leader, in the desert, in the wilderness, for 40 years. If some of you haven't really got the
of the modern state of Israel. Every Pesach we say next year in Jerusalem. And of course, all being well, that will be true when you book on our 1989 Red Bridge Israel tour. Brochures and application forms out soon.
I'm not going.
Everybody together. Baruch bodies all dotted with little white holes, all backs all covered with little brown nupsies. As though they had measles or even mumps. They weren't very happy in their cardboard houses, because the walls were too thin to keep out the mouses. And six there were, getting drums and breezes, so the bodies were much as could puffs and sneezing. He got together of one of the shelters to see just how they could better themselves. They decided to travel the winding ways for so many nights and so many days. Said the first will have to follow hoses, for they don't know where the path goes is. So the tree set off the lady had maxes, and soon they began to beg his maxes. At last on the break they laid their heads, for they had brought blankets and had brought bedsies. With a cloth of white lace they covered their faces, and slept to the music of strange sounding voices. And each young money, please take your Haggadah home. They belong to you. They belong to you. Really special evening, really exciting evening. It's been the first time we've ever celebrated Pesach like this, and I hope you've enjoyed it. And you owe it to a number of people here. First of all, I'm going to mention the people as I remember them, especially tonight. Really thank you. And that is, I know, first of all, Nicola Shockwish. Abby, Derek, and Murder, who didn't cameraman! Set up everything here at Sinclair House. Didn't come out from the country. Tonight, we've just picked a little bit out of Jewish history. Shut up and listen. Story of Pesach. And one of the most important and biggest events in Jewish history happened 50 years ago in the killing of 6 million Jews during the Nazi Holocaust. The reason why I'm saying it tonight is because on Sunday, this Sunday coming, April the 10th, is International Holocaust Memorial Day. And here at Inters, on Sunday, from 10 in the morning till 4 in the afternoon, we're holding here a seminar to learn more about the Holocaust. This seminar is being put on by members of the club who went to Germany this year. And we are also inviting parents as well, if they want to come along. You don't have to come along with your parents, but there will be groups with parents and members. I think that would be a very good grouping in which to work with. It's going to be a heavy day. It may be upsetting, but it will certainly be interesting. Now, if any one of you here is not busy on Sunday, then I think it's your duty to be here. There is a charge of £1 which will include lunch. And the whole day, as I say, is from 10 in the morning until 4 in the afternoon. Please make it your duty to be here to learn more about the Nazi Holocaust to Jews. Finally, we'll just go back to page 26. And that really nearly does complete our Pesach Seder for 1988. We hope you enjoyed it and enjoy the rest of your Pesach. We'll finish with the Israeli national anthem, the Hatikvah.